it's me, Anjali. So today I'm going to be telling you about the human body, eyes, mouth, brain, nose, and heart. Let's start. So, here are some easy human body parts. You may have already known them. The head, the forehead, the ear, the hair, the eyebrow, the eye, the nose, the cheek, the mouth, and the chin. And also the neck, the chest, the navel, the arm, the stomach, the hand, the fingers, the leg, the knee, the foot, the fingers. You can pause this video to learn more. Here is the human autonomy. An autonomy is like a show of when you cut, what happens when you cut something, what is inside of it. That's an autonomy. So, here's the lungs, the heart, the liver, right here, the stomach, the pancreas, the intestine, and that's it. There will be more, but yeah. So here's the brain. Here's the cartoon version. So don't look that, Okay, so here's the lungs, the heart, the liver, the kidneys. I was like saying there was more. The pancreas, because it was not there, I couldn't show you. So, and the spleen, the intestine, and the bladder. You can pause this video if you want to see more. So you only need to learn this part. You don't need to learn these, but if you want to learn them, okay, because they didn't really make sense to me, but okay, you can learn them. So the hair grows 0.5 millimeters per day. That is, when you think about it, that's really long. When I think about it, it feels really long, but it is actually really short. So yeah. So this is how much water you need in your body. So if you're 0 to 1 years old, then drink 86% water of your body. So if you're 5 to 14 years old, drink 75% of body water. And 20 to 35 years old, 65%. 40 to 50, 55%. And 60 to 80, 50%. You can just pause this video if you want to do more. Want to see more. Okay, so I'm not going to go over this because we already went over this, but you can pause the video if you want. Here are the human body layers. The skin layer, the respiratory layer, the skeletal layer, the muscular layer, the digestive layer. I don't really know these two layers, but this is the blood vessels, the veins, the heart, the blood thing layer, and this is the nervous system connecting the brain. This is how you feel things, those layers. So I'm going to only talk about these layers right here, okay? Because you don't really need to learn those, but you can learn those. You can research it. Okay, so the skin layer is the outer layer. It's the largest organ, okay? This is the respiratory layer. Respiratory means breathing. So you could also call it breathing layer, but the correct name is respiratory layer. It's the skeletal layer because it has skeleton. It has a skeleton layer. Here's the muscular layer because it has all muscles in there. Here is the digestive layer because that's how you digest food. Now we're going to go on to the heart. Heart is a really important part of our body. We can't live without it. So here's a cartoon version of the heart autonomy. If you cut it in half. So you would see the right atrium, the left ventricle, the left atrium, and the left ventricle, and the aorta. These are the four main things that I'm going to focus on. So first, the blood passes through the right atrium, left ventricle, and goes out here. And if the blood passes to the left atrium, left ventricle, goes out of the aorta. So there's like some kind of cycle here. You can pause this video and see the cycle. Think of a cycle, how it works, like the rows pointing. I think from the side, this blood goes out from here. When it comes here, then it goes down from here. But I don't know. Okay. Here is a more realistic version, but I don't really think this is true. But you can pause it if you want to learn these. Okay? Now we're going to start the human eye. Here is a outer version of the human eye. It's not an autonomy, but yeah. So this is the upper eyelid, the one that you use to blink your eyes. And this is the eyebrow that stops sweat from coming. Here are the eyelashes. It also stops sweat from coming inside your eyes. Here's the sclera, the white part. The iris, the colorful part. It can be black, brown, blue. Some I saw green, some I saw yellow, gray, any color. But not any color, but there are, some types of colors. And this is the pupil, right in the middle of the iris. Here's the side version of the eye. I think this maybe can be an autonomy, but okay. So this is the cornea. It helps protect the eye. If something gets into your eye, it helps protect it. And also that's why you blink it, because to refresh the cornea, and it goes over here. And then it just, whenever you just like wash your eyes, it goes out. So whenever you blink eyes, cornea is always fresh. Okay. Here's the pupil, right here. The lens, we'll be talking about the lens. This is the blue iris, right here. It's blue. If your iris is blue, that means the iris on the outside will also look blue. This is the sclera, right here. This part. Not this part. This part. Okay? And this is the lens. A lens is really cool because when you take out a lens from an eye, you will see, when you look through it, you will see everything upside down. Because the brain only, whenever it gets that image, it reverses it for some reason. Reverses it so you can see correctly. So yeah, and this is the optic nerve, which I think it will send the signals to the brain so we know what we are seeing. Here is a realistic version of an eye. So yeah. So what is this right here? Yes, it's a pupil. What is this? Yes, it is the iris. What is this? Yes, it's the eyelashes. What is this? Yes, the upper eyelid, or you can just call it the eyelid. What is this? Yes, the sclera. If you got this right, great job. So now, this is my brother's name, sorry. So this one, what is this? Is just a little test. So if you got it right, great job. If you get this right. So, okay, this is the word bank if you don't really know, and you can match these. Okay. So what is this right here? This part right there. It is the eyelid. You see right there? Eyelid. Okay. What is this part right here? Yes, it's the eyelashes. What's this part right here? Yes, it's the iris. What's this part right here? Middle black part. Yes, it's the pupil. What's this part right here? Yes, it's the sclera. What's this part right here? Yes, it's the eyebrow. If you got all of this right, great job. And if you did not, try. Again, so now let's go on to the mouth. This is just the fake mouth. It's kind of funny. Okay, so this is not really an autonomy because we can't cut it. So yeah, okay, when you open your mouth, this is how it looks like for other people. So now there's some parts that you need to learn, some parts you don't need to, but they're all easy. I'm sure you know all of these, but some of them, maybe this one, you might not know, but we're going to learn them. Okay, so let's first start with the gums. The gums are right here. Makes your teeth in place, put your teeth in place. And also there's like this disease called, I forgot the name of this, but if you don't take care of your gums like flossing every day or like flossing every night, then you might get that disease if you eat like a lot of food that can get stuck in your teeth. Yeah, you might get that disease, so be careful. Okay? So the cheeks right here, everyone knows that. But if you don't know, the cheeks are like the side of your face. Okay, so the soft plate. It's all the way at the back. It's really soft right there, really soft. But don't feel it because if you give a wrong move, oh my god, you're gonna get hurt. You might get hurt. So don't try that. So also you can feel your hard plate with your tongue, right here. It's the hard plate, or when you eat something, like eat stuff, you will feel the hard plate. That's the hard plate. These are both of the roofs of the tongue. Okay, these are the teeth. We'll be learning about the teeth. This is the tongue, the floor, the upper lip, the bottom lip, and also uvula, which is a dangling thing in the back of your throat. But also, it doesn't say on here, but yeah. So you see these bumps right there? If you eat like some kind of sugary food, and then don't brush your teeth, or like wash your gargle, then these will go bigger, and they're called tonsils. It's a type of disease, I think. I get it so much times, but it goes away. You can just gargle some salt water, and that's it. Okay, so now we're gonna learn about the teeth. Not yet the mouth, but the tongue. I mean, not the teeth, the tongue. Okay, there's 4 major parts of the tongue, and they're in different areas of the tongue. The bitter, the sour, the salt, the sweet. So some people like the salt, so that's why it's all over. Right here, it's salty. Again, sweet and salt is on the top because you can taste it if it's salty or not when you like lick something, the tip of your tongue. You can taste it if it's salty or not, or sweet, like that. So the teeth. These are the baby size. So this is the central incisors. The first middle teeth are the central incisors. The next one are called the lateral incisors. After that, that's called the cuspid. And after that, the first molar. And after that, the second molar. Same thing on bottom. But it's not, it's the same thing. But there's a second molar on the top and first molar on the bottom. But when you put them together, it's not really like that. So, yeah, okay. So, now this is the bigger version. And it's all the same, but it just has a third molar. If you want to learn more, learn about this, learn about that, learn about that, and you can pause the video. Okay? Here is the brain. There are 4 main about the brain that I'm going to talk about, which is the right cerebral hemisphere and left cerebral hemisphere, the cerebellum, and this brainstem. The brainstem helps connect to all the nerves, your spine, like that. The cerebellum, I think, is like balance and everything, like that coordination. The right hemisphere, the left hemisphere, it's like different parts, like about learning and some about dancing, like that. So we'll learn on the next slide, right here. Okay, so right here, this is emotion, personality, speech, smell, movement, all on this section. This is the touch. This is the sight, balance and coordination, as I was saying, yeah. And this is the memory and learning, and the hearing. So actually both of these right here, this is actually the brainstem, but I just put it as balance and coordination because I want it to be big. But both of these, when I say what are these two, that I mean like what is this and what is that. Okay? But if you say balance or coordination, which anyway, this might be over here balance and coordination, this might be balance over here. Okay? So yeah. Okay, what is this? Let me give you a hint. It's about like emotion, something like that. Emotion. Can you guess? Okay, if you guessed, yes, it's correct. Emotional, personality, smell, speech, and movement. As I was saying, it was about something about emotion. Okay, so what is this? Okay, I hope you're correct. Let's check. Yes, if you're correct, yes, it's correct. It's memory, learning, hearing. And hearing. Okay, so what do you think is these two? Balance, coordination, correct. And this is the brain stem. Okay, what is this? Sight. You can see stuff. This is where the when we were talking about the eye, the nerve thing, it connects to here, so you can see stuff. Okay, what is this? Touch. Good job. If you want to see more of this, like if you didn't have that much time to see it, you can pause the video or play it back, try again. If you did not do it everything correct, you can always try again. Practice makes perfect. Okay? So now we're going to talk about the human nose. Human nose is an essential part in your body. It helps you breathe, also smell things like stinky socks or a fresh sweet chocolate cake. Yummy. So we're only going to talk about the human nose, not the throat. I don't know why the throat is here, but okay. We're going to talk about the nasal cavity, the nostril, the hard plate only. So these three. So first, the two holes on your nose, they're called the nostrils. Okay? Sometimes people get confused with when they say what's the first thing the air goes into? It's not the nostrils. That's kind of weird because nostrils are not like they're like this, it's like you're sitting like this. So pretend the nasal cavity is a room and the nostrils are doors. They're doors. Okay? You're saying, let's go into the doors. Does that sound right? No. Let's go into the room. So it's not nostrils. The air goes first. It's the nasal cavity. Then it goes down here and yeah. Okay? So this is the first part of the respiratory system. Okay, so now the nasal cavity right here. It's a big space right there. And then the hard plate, when you feel the sides of your nose, you'll feel something hard. That's the hard plate. You can pause the video if you want to learn all these. But yes, okay. This is the nose quiz. Nose helps blink so we can live. What does it help? Guess. Breath. Breathe, I mean. Yes, you're correct. If you said breathe, great job. Okay. What are the two holes on the nose called? Yes, correct. Nostrils. When you breathe, where does the air go into first? Yes, the nasal cavity. Why is the nose helpful? What's the nose helpful for most? There's two things. Yes, smell and breath. It helps you breathe and smell. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching and bye!